How does macro cycling work? Have you ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly switch up their diets while still achieving their fitness goals? Today, we are going to talk about macro cycling and how it works, especially in the context of the ketogenic diet. So, what exactly is macro cycling? It is a dietary approach where you alternate the amounts and ratios of the three main macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Typically, this is done over set periods, often lasting around 2 weeks. Unlike traditional diets that keep macronutrient intake steady, macro cycling involves planned shifts in carbohydrate and fat intake while usually keeping protein intake consistent. The process begins by setting specific macronutrient ratios for a cycle. For example, during one 2-week cycle, you might consume 70% fat, 20% protein, and 10% carbohydrates. After that cycle ends, you would switch to a different set of ratios for the next cycle, perhaps 50% fat, 25% protein, and 25% carbohydrates. In the context of a ketogenic diet, macro cycling can be adapted to include phases of strict keto, which means very low carbohydrates and high fat, alternating with phases where carbohydrate intake is increased moderately. This flexibility can help reduce feelings of deprivation that sometimes come with continuous ketogenic dieting. One of the benefits of macro cycling is that it keeps your body guessing. This can help prevent metabolic adaptation or plateaus in weight loss and performance. Many athletes and active individuals use this approach to maintain energy and performance while losing fat. It allows them to consume more carbohydrates around training or high-activity periods and increase fats during lower-activity phases. To get started with macro cycling, you need to calculate your baseline macronutrient needs based on your goals, whether that is weight loss, muscle gain, or maintenance. Then, plan your cycles of 1 to 2 weeks with specific macro ratios. Tracking your intake is essential to ensure you stick to these ratios during each cycle. Remember, macro cycling differs from carb cycling, which mainly focuses on varying carbohydrate intake while keeping fats and protein more stable. Macro cycling varies both carbohydrates and fats, providing a broader range of dietary adjustments. Overall, macro cycling within the ketogenic diet can be a helpful method to combine the benefits of ketosis with occasional carbohydrate refeeding. This approach can improve long-term adherence and performance without strict daily carbohydrate limits. So, if you are looking for a way to mix things up in your diet while still reaching your goals, macro cycling might just be the answer you need.